Yes.
Go live, Billy. Go live. We need to see something. All right. National anthem. And then, for all of our Canadian fans,
Bacon. What in the world is this? Wicked Rose?
They want to obey their parents, they just want to fart and curse. Should we blame the government or blame society? Or should we blame the images on TV? No, blame Canada!
that's the Canadian national anthem right there.
That's awesome.
Oh, man. I am ready to fire off. This is going to be a good one. They're at Talladega, Eracingproseries at Talladega. It's super drafty, you know. They got the draft factor. So that's a lot of fun.
What's the over-under on this thing being a single-file race the entire race?
No, absolutely not. So, in this... Oh, wow, look at this. Look at this. Moderation helps you feel safe. No, I'm okay.
What up, Miss FTR?
Yo, Miss FTR.
So while we wait, let's talk about FTR's playoff pictures and the races coming up, man. We named our regular season champions this past week.
Yeah. In the B League, I think we were all very unsurprised.
Yeah, Mr. Repeat.
Intletown. Yeah, this is a repeat, man. Intletown. We never told him he wouldn't win the regular season championship.
Right.
We said the real one.
Yeah, the one that matters.
All right.
And I'm
Looks
back,
like we're going,
so guess what?
Yeah.
I don't have
We're
any
going
invites.
laps down, right? We're just going laps down on this
absolutely.
guy.
Yeah. I'm pulling a little Eagles playbook and just pitting all the time. And
37 pits later. Just handle. All right. And then we got the C League, a guy new to the league, came in. Tomboy brought him in.
And dominated.
He's a little aggressive, but he's a hell of a good driver. Mr. Justin Shackett, or as I like to call him, Shackaford, because I feel like it's a cooler name than Shackett.
Like William Racing.
Oh yeah, don't forget William Racing.
Yeah.
He finished second in his, but only in the A League to one child.
One child. He still has. He just learned how to wipe his ass.
Yeah, like he's fresh out of diapers. Typical. He took the championship over there
after getting plowed in the second stage.
That was. I mean, he looked like a prom night date.
Yes.
Like, it was rough.
There was probably an abortion in the bathroom. Like, that's how bad it was.
Yeah. No, yeah, definitely.
Let's talk about some shakeups, man. I come back and the roster's a little light. What happened there, buddy?
Well, you see...
I was looking forward to, like, coming back and talking shit, and
you can't now because he's gone, Stewie. Stewart has left the league. I don't know if he did it under his own free will, but he's gone. So that spot opened up, and Blazin actually made the playoffs because of that. So big jump up for Blazin. Good job, buddy. FTR likes to practice racer etiquette, and with racer etiquette comes the moment of, if you are a lap down, get the hell out the way. Well, he didn't. Someone got taken out because of it, and then he was expedited rather quickly.
Was he saying he was fighting to stay on the lead lap when that happened, or?
I'm sure he tried something along those lines, but, it just didn't happen that way on the screen.
Right. Very nice.
But, yeah, it's big stuff happening, but what about you, bud? How was your trip? Let's tell the viewers how amazing your trip was, because I missed you. It's been about a month.
Yeah. Let's just put it this way. Stewie got his road rage revenge on me in Virginia, and ran me over with a car on the motorcycle. He hired some lady to wreck me in Virginia.
So, driving from California back to New Jersey, and you got hit in Virginia.
By a chick from my town.
Wow.
Yeah, what's the odds, right? But let me just tell you, man, fuck California and fuck Dallas, because their traffic is absolutely fucking horrendous. I'd rather race a road course blind with bees in my pants and Stewie talking to me in my ear without a shirt on the entire time. than ever drive through California and Texas again.
He 100% would do that just for fun. You
Yes, that, right? Yes. While wearing peanut butter on his balls.
All over. Just in case JD showed up with blue. And he'd just let him lick it off.
But I'll tell you, man, it was beautiful. I literally just kind of picked a destination and rode to it. Luckily, the weather gods were with me. I think I hit rain for the entire 10 minutes of 4,200 miles.
That's mint.
Yeah, it was pretty impressive. It was a lot of strategic planning in order, like, the weather radar was up every day. The weather app was up every day. But, I mean, I saw some beautiful places. I went from Santa Barbara, California to Lake Havasu, which I had no clue even existed. It was just a dot in the map because I was supposed to go to Death Valley in California.
Right.
But let me tell you, dude, Lake Havasu, you guys are fucking gorgeous out there. Your bars are awesome. Your scenery is beautiful. How
about the people?
The people are amazing. Big tourist area, surprisingly. Then I did from Lake Havasu over to Tombstone, Arizona. That was fucking mint. Like, the entire town was set up like the Old West. There's still dirt roads. There's still all the old houses. All the shops are all the old, 1800 houses and stores.
Right.
And again, incredible views. Kind of scary because went through several border patrol checkpoints. So it really made you worry about accidentally pulling a Kyle Busch. If you know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. You don't want to have too many guns in the car.
Gotcha. Right. From there, I went to the armpit of the earth, and that would be Midland, Texas. Nothing but lot lizards and migrant workers and oil rigs.
I bet you saw a lot of cowboy hats, either with bedazzled ones or white ones that are really hard.
It was with absolutely sweat. And it was on Easter Sunday, so Easter Sunday dinner was IHOP.
Nice.
And so
ironically,
I had chicken and waffles.
So did the waitress.
Yeah.
In all the wrong places she hopped.
Yeah.
More like she jiggled. Anyway.
Yeah. Made 2 stops at Texas, hung out with some people that I knew, which was fun. Then I Ironmanned it, 621 miles that day to New Orleans.
Oh.
And that was absolutely the second armpit of the world.
You hear that, New Orleans? You suck.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bourbon Street smells like skunk weed and piss. So if you're ever wondering what Bourbon Street smells like, skunk weed and piss. New Orleans Harley, phenomenal. Big shout out to New Orleans Harley. They took care of me. That was where I hit 3,000 miles on the bike for an oil change. They had me in. I didn't even have an appointment. I walked in.
What's up, C-Fan? When do y'all start, C-Fan? I thought y'all were supposed to start already. Where's my invites?
Yeah, right. And then within 15 minutes, the bike was in there, and I was talking to them. They hooked me up. They gave me a discount, the whole 9. Really treated me well. Told me great places to eat food. I did an airboat thing. Got me playing with some alligators and some real Louisiana Bayou boys.
Ooh. Lulu Bayou boy.
Fried chicken and weed, yeah. So it was... I was impressed at how many different fried chicken and French fry places, and fried chicken and margarita, Big Dick's fried chicken, Big Mike's fried chicken, Tony Tommy's fried chicken, Joe's fried chicken.
Who had the best fried chicken?
I only had one place, and it was Chicken Tenders, and it was literally the night that I got there because I had a paper due for school. So my plans got cut short. I was supposed to be gone until tomorrow or Saturday. I came back last Saturday.
Right.
Some things came down with the house sitter and all that, so I cut my trip a week, which kind of put a damper on New Orleans. I will say I will go back to New Orleans, but it's got to be with people. Like, to do New Orleans by yourself is like going to Nashville or Vegas by yourself. Like, you just stand out like a sore thumb.
Right. Well, I mean, you are 6'3", about 290, so
right.
And you're yoked out of your head. I imagine How many bodybuilder dudes are down there? Huh?
None.
Did you like
None.
No.
I
So
did get
everybody was
hit
getting
on by a
body
dude
envy?
in I did get hit on in Lake Havasu though.
By
And
a dude?
It was by like a 40-something-year-old black guy, and the first words out of his mouth were, "How much do you bench?"
Yeah. And you were like, "Sorry, dude. I take big poops and they hurt, so
Yeah.
you will hurt me. I can't do this."
Miss FTR, it was incredible. There was guys on every street corner with gallon Ziploc baggies asking if you wanted to buy weed walking through New Orleans.
Really?
Dude, it was bad. When I tell you the amount, like, I swear I'm contact high like a motherfucker, probably still from the amount of skunk weed that was walking through New Orleans.
That's awesome. That's tremendous.
Then I went to tennis. Go ahead.
They're smoking like they're 7th graders out there.
Dude, it's like, yeah, like you'd think that it was all vape pens. That's how bad it was.
Wow.
Like, it was like Big Steve with his vape pen. Then I went to Tennessee to Tail of the Dragon to ride there, and that was another Ironman. That was another 630-some mile trip. That ended up being 11 hours, which kind of beat me to death. No, I'm sorry. I went to Lake Charles and then New Orleans. That was one where I was just like, you know what, dude? Like, I had an hour and a half left, and I was just like, I can't fucking wait to get to the hotel. That's where I caught rain for the first time. That was only 2 miles. Miss FTR, yeah, it was pretty awesome. I do recommend to anybody that wants to go to New Orleans, the Best Western in the French Quarter. Really phenomenal hotel. One of the only ones that had secured parking. Other ones had like valet parking. They're like almost like trying to get a hotel in New York City. The Best Western on the French Quarter on Ramapart or something like that road. Phenomenal hotel, old as shit, dated, but it was literally a block away from Bourbon Street, so you could absolutely. It was enough far away from the hustle and bustle of Bourbon Street, but within walking distance of Bourbon Street. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But if you go to New Orleans, you need to figure out if there's a festival going on. Like, I just so happened to go on French Quarter Festival and caught the parade Thursday, and it kicked off on Thursday, and the festival was all weekend. So, like, there was bands. They had, like, a full, like, downtown was shut down, a full concert venue going on with all sorts of jazz bands going on. It was awesome. Don't let me tell you it was terrible. It was awesome, but you definitely have to go with friends. Like, you and I would have had a great time. Like,
probably got a felony also.
Right, you know what I mean?
Definitely would have got at least one felony.
Yeah, like, you bring your girl, you bring your friends, like, you make it, and don't go for a week. A week is way too much. Go for like a Wednesday to a Sunday, you know what I mean?
Right.
And you will have a blast, dude. Bars are open 24 hours. It's neat. It's neat as fuck. And if you do go to Airboat Adventures. It's about a half hour away, and those boys are straight Louisiana swamp kings. Like, my boy had a marshmallow and has trained this alligator to basically come on the boat with a marshmallow.
So they're doing stupid shit, but also having a great time.
Yeah, like, they own. I asked them. So that company owns like thousands of acres of the bayou. So their gators have basically been trained that, because they're in like no hunting, no fishing, no nothing. So the gators all hang out there. This joker was 16 feet long.
It's a big gator, Bob.
Dude, and he's like 6 inches away from you, because he literally puts a fucking marshmallow on a stick, and he taps the boat, and this gator comes over like you rang the dinner bell. And he swims over. He fed him a couple marshmallows, got him to jump out of the water. But them boys know what they're doing down there, man. Like, this guy's been doing it for 30-some years. You know, so Airboat Adventures, they hook you right the fuck up.
That's awesome. Now, if anybody ever did that, like pulled a gator out the water while I was next to them, we're probably going to end up in a fist fight. Like,
Did I send you the video? I'll have to send you the video. It was wild.
I'm pretty sure I saw it on Facebook.
Yeah.
But it was like, holy shit. You know, like it definitely was one of those things when I saw it. I was like, that looks like a Prius with teeth.
Right.
Like it doesn't look small, you know? I mean, it's one of those things like, especially something that powerful, when you get next to it, you kind of feel empowered, you know?
Oh, he told you. He goes, that thing gets a hold of you, it's game over. You ain't fighting that thing off.
Oh, no. I don't even think you have a chance. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're just like, nah, just accept it.
Yep.
You're dying.
You're shooting McGavin it, or whatever the black guy is from Happy Gilmore. Yeah, you're Chubbs in it all day.
You're Chubbs. It's all in its lips.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then I went to Lake Charles, which was cool. I stayed at like a little veterans park. Again, didn't get to see much because I went right from there to New Orleans because I was running from a storm. New Orleans, like I said, you were fun, man. Your people, everybody around was happy. I made a ton of friends because people were like, yo, I saw your license plate. What the fuck are you doing in this area? Like, some guy in Arizona gave me his business card. He's like, yo, you're ever back in this area, come hit me up. We'll get drinks, blah, blah, blah. Like, it was cool.
Wait, so people were coming up to you and being nice?
Yeah.
That's way different than Jersey. Jersey people are like, if you come back, I'm shooting you.
Yeah, dude, it was incredible. I mean, my trips, because I was getting 2 hours out of a gas tank, so my trips every 2 hours ended up becoming like a quick 5-minute fuel stop. 4 or 5 times were 35, 40 minutes of just bullshitting in the store talking to people. Like, because they were like, how far are you going on this thing, and where are you coming from, and what are you doing, and that's incredible, like, you know, blah blah blah. Like, it was definitely a trip of a lifetime, man. So, Tennessee kind of screwed me over with the weather. I didn't get that was like the main thing that I wanted to hit on my trip was Tail of the Dragon. It's 383 or 381 turns and 11 miles. So that's still on the bucket list. And then, like I said, I Ironmanned it almost 12 hours home. It was 671 miles from Tennessee to home with an accident involved.
So here's my question. How many no helmet states did you ride through?
The only one I did not wear my helmet in was Arizona, and that was because it was 15 minutes from my hotel to Tombstone. So I wore my helmet to Tombstone because I didn't know the roads. And then now that once I knew the road, because it was literally a straight shot from my hotel to Tombstone, I rode back without a helmet. But I actually went out, and while I was on the way out, I bought a full face helmet. And let me just tell you, I'm thankful that I did, because I had to wash that helmet 4 times. I had to wash the front of the bike 4 times. Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Oh. I know. When we took our trip out to Kentucky, the bugs. I mean, when you looked at the front of the car when we got to Kentucky, it looked like a 90-year-old man took a laxative and popped a hemorrhoid at the same time.
Yeah,
it was all over the front of the car.
It was rough. Yeah, and I'm glad I bought the full face instead of wearing my brain bucket, because I'd have looked like Dumb and Dumber, that movie. Could
you imagine you pull up and they're like, sir, you got a lot on your face.
Right.
It's all over.
Yeah.
Like it's in your face.
Yeah.
Dude, or God forbid you hit like a dragonfly.
Dude, I'm tired. There was some like neon shit popping on my windscreen and everything, dude. Like, it was incredible. Like, but the scenery, I'll tell you, dude. At one point in Texas, the wind was so bad it was blowing the bike over, to where I had to lean the bike to the left to keep the bike straight because the wind was so strong.
That's crazy.
But the scenery, oh my fucking God, dude. Like, imagine riding into a painting in a 360-degree circle that you feel like you could reach out and touch, and then you can't touch it, but then you just ride into it. Like, it was unreal. Absolutely.
Did you get any invites? Did you get some invites?
I just got 2, yeah.
Nice. All right. So they're going to be starting at 9.
Okay, so that means it's going to be a 9 to 10 o'clock race, ladies and gentlemen. 56 laps at Talladega.
That's it. 56 laps, man. I don't think it'll be totally clean and green. Let's be honest.
Yeah, maybe. It's tough. We'll see. You know this
I
league
hope.
better than I have. I've never seen this league before in my life, so it'll be interesting.
All right, I'm watching Billy's right now. Let's see if they're chatting. Let's see.
Yeah, but my next trip will be the northern route up through the mountains.
I should get a bike.
You should. I'll definitely hit Kentucky. That's for sure.
If I get a bike, that'd be fun. You and
I
I could
almost
take
bought a
trip.
bike while I was in New Orleans.
You know how you know you're divorced? You want to know how you know you're divorced? Because that moment right there where you were like, I have so much, I'm going to buy a bike.
Yeah.
Like, what would you, that one that you took pictures of while you
Yeah,
were
that gray
at the
one.
Harley shop?
Yeah.
Dude, I think, when I saw it, instantly thought to myself, he would look amazing on that bike. He'd look like he's having a good time.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at qualifying right now for tonight here in the E-Pro Series, and it appears as though the Junior got the pole, and then who's second? Oh, Billy Holcomb.
Billy's second.
William Racing is second.
DK Brown is third. Clashing's
DK.
fourth. The Babes fifth.
Dan the Man.
Sammy
C-Fans
Luna
is
seventh.
Mm.
Middletown eighth. C-Fan 9. I don't know who's 10. King C. Dot is 11. Shady was 12th. Stretch Yo Mama is 13th.
Oh yeah, Stretch is pretty good driver. I like watching him race a few weeks ago.
But you know how it works, right? Like Talladega qualifying sucks, and it doesn't matter where you start, you're golden.
Yep, you're fine. Just to put it out there, folks, this is Checkers of Wreckers with Big Rig and Bubba. Back at it. We were on the hood of McLovin's car at Eldora for his iRacing series.
Yeah, you got to fill me in on that, bud.
Dude, he asked if we could put it on there. I sent him a logo with me and your face on it, and we were on the hood of his car. We've been on there twice already, but
Okay.
He was running up in 6th, I believe, and it looked like the guy who owned the league came across his hood, and that was the end of his night. But
Nice.
Man,
Does he stream?
yeah, he streams. I'll send you the link.
Yeah, I'm
for
gonna have
the
to
Eldora
watch that.
one.
Yeah.
They even in the practice they say our name, which is awesome. They say the Big Rig 64 racing thing on there, so
Nice.
which is pretty badass. Really appreciate him doing that, and also Checkers and Wreckers, officially sponsored by Napa, because I bought my own PlayStation with Napa money. So there we go. For you to enjoy at your house, and or in your truck while you're freebasing meth. Whatever you
Yes.
want to do, it's up
Go
to
for
you.
JD and Blazing.
Go for
So Rick,
I gotta stay up.
Tell me about little man and baseball before these guys get kicked off.
Oh,
How's
dude,
that going so far?
He's been doing good, man. He's been doing real good.
Good. Is he hitting dingers?
It's funny. Last night was the first game. He's getting $1 for that game because he got hit by the ball
Nice.
in the ass cheek. He ran down to first base and didn't let me forget. He goes, "Dad, I got hit." So and I'm like, "I know. I told you. If you get hit, that's $1. If he gets a hit, that's $1 too. But strikeouts and walks, he doesn't get paid for."
And not pop flies, right? He's got to get on base with a hit, right?
No. He's just got. Well, yeah, he's got to get on
yeah.
base.
I
He's
was
got to get
gonna
on
say,
base. But
yeah.
in his league, I mean, as long as he hits it, it's
It's
gonna
pretty
be
much given.
you're getting a base. He's also pitching. He's probably
Okay.
throwing around 55 miles an hour now for a 9-year-old, which is pretty good.
Nice. This is his second year pitching, right? Or was he like practicing for pitching last year?
He pitched in the All-Star game, and that's when they realized he could pitch. But he's
Okay.
also catching.
Nice.
So that's like two positions back-to-back that are very difficult, but his ADHD monster loves them. We could join. Join, boy. Racing series at we're at a track, you know, esports, pro racing series, good times. Well, let's go. Let's have fun. We're gonna jump in. I think I gotta go with C-Fan tonight. I think that's who I'm going with. C-Fan feels like a good pick to me.
Who's your underdog?
Intletown.
Yeah, in that brick.
Yeah, I think he will piss off enough guys to where they'll push him.
Okay.
And he's just enough angry to get out front, but Junior out front with that 18M and the 4 car, and then you got on the outside of him, you have Billy Holcomb in the 08, C-Fan, or no, that's DK Brown, Doo-Doo Brown in the 18 car.
That 20's loose as hell already.
Oh yeah, buddy.
We know how that first draft starts.
That's DB right there, man. He's a hell of a driver. You expect to see him around the top all night long. Dan the Man in the 44. Sammy Lunatic, he's going to be in the 10 car as they come back towards us. Intletown in the 51 because he likes the way it looks when Billy drives it and he just can't do it. C-Fan in the 54. Jasty John in the 16. King Kadot in the 11. Shady Acres in that 39, red, white, and blue. And Stretch Yo Mama, Stretch Mammal, right there.
These jokers 3 wide, boys.
TCR, yo, I told you, they're going to be racing, man. This is a very good league. A lot of pro league drivers in this league. And we're going to see some racing that we are just going to lose our mind over.
Oh, the 10 car gets into Dan the Man, pushes Dan the Man down into the 8 car.
Oh, geez. I hope not.
They kept it clean, though. A little bit, you know, that coming out of that turn, loose action.
Yep, a little arrow loose, as they call it. This is a fun track. I mean, you're looking over to up in the wall.
Dan the Man scrubs the wall. No, not Dan the Man. Who's that? I got to know these cars.
That's a white car. I think it's a 16. He's in the back now. Looks like DB got shuffled all the way to the back. Out front right now, like I said, you have the 18 car. And we're going to get on him.
Jasty John.
And
that sucks because he's out of the draft and you're only on lap 2, which is a very, very, very long and painful position to be in.
If I was him, I'd be Venmoing people $10 right now, like, hey, fall back.
Yep.
Huh? You want to just fall back for me? At 18, DK Brown out front still. Got a lot of bottom feeding happening so far, but I'll give it some time. I bet you this group of guys are going to turn into the outside line real fast. We see C-Fan up there working with Billy. C-Fan in the 54, Billy Holcomb in that 08 car. They're going around that top line. What's up, Snowden? How you doing, brother? That 18 still moving. Billy and them are going to drop back in, maybe try to get a better run. They lost momentum up there. Saw that backpack creeping up on them. Wow. That car really lost the draft.
Yeah, it sucks, man.
Look at all these guys just leaving them out there. They're like, see you, Billy. See you, C-Fan. We don't want to play with you. There's that 19 a clashing up front. Looks like that 4 car is going to be pushing them there. Clashing. I picked him last week to win. And I forgot he was in here. Actually, you know what? That 19 is going to be my pick this week. Because I went with him last week. I told him I'd pick him again. And I'm going to pick Clashing. And my dark horse is going to be Billy.
I'm going to go with the 11 car because it's not Intletown. That's the only time I'll ever pick the 11 car.
That's
of
it.
King
That-
C. Dot.
Yeah, that Kadot. That he calls it Kadot. That's his thing.
Okay.
So I don't know why, but that's what everybody calls him.
And then I think my underdog. You're gonna like this one. I'm gonna go with the underdog of that 39 Shady.
Ooh, Shady Acres. I love it. I love it.
Shady
DK Brown.
at Dega, as long as he stays off that lower lip, he is always kind of in contention.
That's exciting, man. Let's see what Shady could do tonight. The race I did a few weeks ago, he ran well. Just wound up getting into some trouble.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can see he's definitely putting in the time, getting better at this game, and which is awesome because they're only, they're going to kill the servers in like 6 months.
Yeah.
So good time to get better. I'm going to wind up missing that boat. I'm not going to be good. But look at Shady up there in 4th right now, dude.
That's what I mean. Like he's in a position to push.
Yeah, you got Inno pushing him right now in that 51. Shady Acres climbing up to the top, man. Look at that outside line forming. We're about to have it. 2 wide racing right here. It's a good group of guys, but I don't know if they got enough. If I was one of these guys in 3rd or 4th, I'd pop right up to the top and try to suck them up to me.
I would absolutely close that door. And there goes Shady. Look at that, as we call it. But I think that run got killed.
Yep, he was going out there to pick up that run. And
now he's going to get left out and wash all the way to the back. Hopefully he'll drop in.
No, he's going to drop in by that 20.
He's going to fight it. Let's see if he stays off. All right, good job, Shady. Good job.
Way to go,
Way to
Shady.
recover.
Good move.
Oh, it's Stretch Mammal, not Stretch Mama.
Yeah, I
That's
like
even
Stretch
worse.
Mama, though. That's way cooler.
Yeah.
Stretch Mammal feels like you're doing horrible things to whales and dolphins and such.
Yes, yes.
I mean, back in my younger days, there was a lot of whales. You know what I mean? little whale tail.
Both, sir. You and me too.
Little whale tail action.
They weren't little whale tails.
No, they weren't. They were very
Look
expensive.
at this 18 car. Looks like he's on rails right now. I'm going to ride nose cam with him.
All right, I'm going to drop back on Clashing, my pick. Come on, Clashing.
His car is super stable. But you know what the problem is? He's in the lead. So your fuel mileage, I don't know. What's this league rule? Are they allowed to stretch? Are they allowed to...
Yeah, you're allowed to be smart in this league and pull out your calculator, I'm sure.
All right, well, he's in a terrible position for that.
I think it's 3 times wear, though, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, yeah, it don't make a difference. He's on rails, and everybody else around him is doing the flippy-floppy going on. That 18 kind of got a little loose.
Basically, if you're back in that pack... Ooh, tappy-tap on the 38 and the 08 right there. It looks like hippos on roller skates real quick. It really does when you're back there getting that arrow push. But I noticed there's not much snaking in this draft.
Yeah.
Who got... Is that Shady that got bumped out the draft?
I was just getting ready to say, Rig, as soon as I say his name and we give him props, he gets a commentator curse.
Oh, damn it, Shady. Come on, buddy. You got this.
Do they do stages here, or are they rocking all the way through?
Yeah.
All right,
no,
that's
they
okay.
do stages.
So we're what, 56 laps, 57 laps? Oh, Billy's broadcasting, right? So I can see.
Yeah, you can go and check his.
Like that. So this is the white flag, lap 10 of 11.
Lap 10 of 11 right here. Wow, the first stage is almost over already. That's crazy.
Yep.
that was 10 minutes of racing right there. We're going to be done early. I love it. Let's see. These guys hanging up top. No, I wouldn't. Okay, I guess we're going to make this move.
Yeah, but the problem is they don't have enough. They don't have it. That
Look
10
at that.
jumps
Billy
up trying to get
under.
the run, though.
Yeah, but that 54 and that 08 stuck together, and now C-Fan's down there.
Now that 4,
bruh.
Hung out that high line. That's smart, though. Now you secure your spot in the top 10. You might want to drop back down in there and keep that spot.
So we're on the white flag right now, huh?
We are there, coming to the start-finish for the end of stage 1.
All right, let's watch this.
I'll stay on Billy's stream so we can get... Billy right now is P5. Innotown is P4.
Look at that, Eneltown. Good job, Enel.
DK Brown is one. Not
big blocks.
Moved. Yep, almost. DK
11,
Brown, your
51.
stage winner.
Oh, look at that. Eneltown
Billy
got
came in
second.
fourth. Eneltown
Enel
second.
come?
King C. Dot third. Enel second. Billy fourth.
Wow.
Dan the Man fifth. The Hub Bros sixth. Stretch Mammal 7, The Best 8, C-Fan 9, and TCR Dubs rounding out the top 10.
Holy shit. This is business racing. And I like
stage
it
two
on
is 13 laps, sir.
That's beautiful. That also means that Shady gets back up. The other guy gets back up that fell back.
Yep.
I think it was a 16 car. It's going to be... Yeah, we're going to have a full rack starting again.
JC John. Jimmy John.
Hopefully these guys learn something, which is do not make your move in the beginning of the stage unless you know everyone else is making that move.
Correct. Billy Holcomb came out on the pole, plus 3 spots.
Oh, baby. That's my dark horse. That's my dark horse.
I'm going to ride with Shady and see how he recovers. Shady came out fourth, Greg.
Good for Shady.
What did he do? You know what he did? He probably took right side tires.
Yep, or no tires at all and just let her eat.
I mean, 11 laps, you really don't have to, especially on 3-time wear.
Look at these guys. They're snaking now.
Oh, Shady's a little loose. Came in, he collected it back up, trying to drop back in, close down to the low line. That high line collapses a little bit behind. Still running a high line up top, but there's no real room for them to move.
That's it. Clashing in the back right now. Come on, Clash. I'm going to need you to start hitting that pedal, big dog. I'm just going to need you to work that out for me. Come on now. I picked you. Again. Come on.
Not bad restart for Shady. He went from 4th to 5th, but he took that low line. Now the high line's going to try to form up. He better bail on that because it's not going to carry.
Don't do it, Shady. Don't go down there. DK, let him go back. There you go. Get your spot. That's all you got to do.
There's my 2 picks running nose to tail right now.
You got DB right there on the outside. He's a hell of a good guy, but damn, that was a poor decision at this point in time.
It almost looks like Shady's trying to flirt with that high line, see if they're going to form up. That 11 car is going to follow. You know, it seems like they kind of want to team up and work together a little bit, which could work to their advantage if that high line forms up with enough of a run.
It could, man. You don't know. You know, it's like in this track especially, you know, because at Daytona, everyone's still super loose, so they're all trying to stay low. At Talladega, your car, as long as it's set up right in the draft, you can handle it. It's not horrible. You can get to that top side real quick and don't have to make poor decisions.
Right.
But I like the way Shady's doing it. That's something like I do, where I'll hang a quarter of my... Ooh, who got bumped?
Is that Jimmy John? That's Jimmy John again.
Jimmy John. Look at that 39 underneath that 11. Guys are flirting with that yellow line. Watch out, that's a penalty, boys. Stay up on that line. You don't want to pass nobody underneath there. Sammy Lunatic up there in the 10th, man. He's having a good run. Top 10 with C-Fan right behind him. Shady in front of him. C-Fan's giving the old, we got to go.
So Jimmy John actually recovered pretty well and has gained 5 positions. So much better.
I don't know if you know this. We have ourselves a new leader. Oh no, Billy Hogan was the leader. That's right.
William Racing.
Yeah, William Racing's out front yet again.
And that pretty bucked up 08.
Oh yeah, he's totally bucked up. Eneltown's trying to make work with this 18 car with DK Brown riding right behind Billy.
Sir, your pick is running P last.
Yeah, I know. It's fine. But I got first as my underdog.
There you go.
I literally am bookmarking.
Well, if you're not first, you're last, right?
That's it. That's how it works. Ricky Bobby's leading the way right now. That's what we should call Billy, Ricky Billy.
Yeah, there you go. Oh boy, that 11 car got super loose. Collected up the 38, is it?
That's okay. Clashing's grabbing spots. Good job, Clashing. Take that spot, buddy.
Yep. But luckily, Dubs was able to recover and keep the draft, because once you lose that draft, boys, it's over here.
Man,
as Jimmy John found out the first stage.
Looks like they're gonna be bottom feeding right now.
At the tail of this dragon, man, this 11 car looks really sloppy loose.
How many guys didn't take tires? That's what I want to know.
I'm not taking tires on stage 1 because your tires aren't even worn out. Ooh, little ticket action there.
Once again, guys, this is Checkers and Wreckers doing the E-Pro Racing Series. Having ourselves a good time on Thursday nights. We talked about earlier in the show, we talked about the FTR stuff. And right now we're calling this, because a few of our guys are in it, the E-Pro Racing Series. It's a good league, bunch of good guys, and hella good racing. So if you enjoy it, keep watching. If not, like, subscribe, get your ass out.
Yeah. Tell us in the comments, would you rather have Checkers and Wreckers or Checkers and Wreckers end a broadcast, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah, what do you want? What the hell do you want?
We will give the people what they want.
Much like Checkers and Wreckers, though, if you guys have any questions or anything, feel free, go ahead, put them in there. We can talk to you during it. We're just, loosey-goosey, having a great time. Also, unofficially, officially, Checkers and Wreckers, sponsored by Napa. Thank you, Napa. Been my call spot.
Yes.
All right.
Oh boy, that was a kind of freaky fast move.
We're gonna ride with the 19.
Gonna push the nose of the 20 into the grass a little bit.
Here we go. That 19's coming up. Let's see if they can make this work somehow. They're gonna need somebody to jump up here with them.
Unfortunately, they're too late in the run now. They gotta form it back up and then try to make it on the backstretch.
Now, if C-Fan and that guy ahead of him jumped up, they could make... Oh, here we go. Here we go. C-Fan pop up. Oh, the 4 car instead of C-Fan pops up. Yeah, Big Daddy's racing. We know Miss Holcomb. We know they're Miss FTR.
You know who that was that made that jump, right? That was Shady Acres trying to start that outside line.
Wow, good for Shady. Those 4 guys might drop. Clashing is backing off to let everybody in. What are you Clashing? I picked you. Can you not be polite? I don't need that in.
Rig, we got 2 cars way off the draft here. We got 3 cars way off the draft. The 11 car and the 38 car are paired together.
Yeah.
And then you have short, fast Jimmy John all the way off the lead pack again. Maybe he's like laying in wait. He's just going to be like, screw it. I don't need stage points. I'm just going to go for the win.
That makes sense. I mean, why waste your gear?
Yep.
Billy Holcomb still leading us around, or as Miss FTR calls him, Big Daddy.
Billy Holcomb first. We got C-Fan in 5th, which is nice. And Rick, this will be the white flag lap.
Here we go. This is when we're going to start making moves. Let's see. We're going to watch them go around. Let's see if we get anything crazy. We haven't seen the big one yet. I mean, Miss FTR probably saw the big one earlier. But anyway.
Nah. She already put them on blast. You better hurry up because them chickens got me worn out.
That's it. Them chickens got her tired. Well, Billy Holcomb coming around. Let's see what happens here. That outside line trying to form up. Ooh, they're blocking.
Shady gonna push. Shady gonna push. Oh boy.
There it is. 54 pushing the 44. Let's see. Oh, the 44 is gonna take it.
Dan the man. Billy Holcomb finished 3rd. Looks like C-Fan got 2nd.
Wow.
Billy Holcomb 3rd. DK Brown 4th. The Babes 5th. Clash at 6. Stretch Mammal 7. Idol 8. Shady 9th. And Sammy Luna 10th.
Holy crap.
32 laps in stage 3.
That's a lot of pits.
So Billy took no tires on the stage 1 break.
No, huh?
And if I'm Billy, I've got enough tire to not have to take tire again right now.
until the gas runs out.
Yeah. He's in the 40s and 50s, so I didn't see what he took. Let me rewind. I don't want to give up his play, but I'm curious.
I think you already gave up his play, by the way. Billy Holcomb's coming out in 3rd place, so clashing up in 4th. We got Dan the Man leading us, C-Fan on the outside in front of Clashing in 2nd. Let's go, boys.
There was some moves made because there was some shifts up in the front.
Yeah.
So some people may have just taken rights, some people may have taken none. We're gonna find out because none with freshies is a very, very tough battle.
Yep. Even if you got 5 with none.
Mm-hmm.
3 with freshie can beat 5 with none every day. All right, that 20 car's made his way back up to the front. That's DB.
Rick, did you catch what just happened here?
What happened?
Miss FTR uses our voice as ASMR.
Does she?
She said she loves hearing us talk.
That's it. Yeah, we're sensory for her brain. We do that. We make her tingle in ways that Billy cannot. Hey-o!
Nice. Speaking of Billy, he's running P2.
That's it. That's position number 2 for all you non-racing fans. He's running behind the 44 of Dan the Man right now.
Yeah, there you go. Dan the Man, former FTR guy, right?
Yeah. We got that 38 up top. I don't know what he was thinking, but it was not good. But these guys linked up. Shady Acres. He got back up to the front.
I mean, he started pretty much midfield, and then once that high line kind of washes out on the restarts, it really my goal is always run the low line and just block my balls off the last couple laps.
Yeah, just hope, you know.
And that 38 is still stuck up high by himself with no hole. Let's see if he drops in. All right.
He got in. He's clear.
And then they try forming the top line up again, and then Jimmy John's going to get hung out to dry one more again.
Somebody send that man a message. Jimmy, stop going high.
Yes, you are not freaky fast.
That's it. Is that C-Fan behind him? Yeah, that's C-Fan in the 54, I believe, back there. He started P2. So
wonder if he did the tire game.
Well, no, he started P2, but I think he got stuck in that line, then he got held up outside some more. That's the one part on that high line. You know it's not going to form quick. So either you get going when you go and you get around them, or you get in line real quick, you know?
Oh, the 11 tried pushing down on Jimmy John. Oh, boy. C-Fan's trying to dodge traffic right now.
Let's get back. Let's take a lap with C-Fan. What's he looking at? Oh, that's a long snake of cars ahead of him. These guys have to be doing 220.
This guy C-Fan needs to get around this Jimmy John man, because
100%.
Jimmy John is he's throwing his car everywhere to try to find something, and it's just not working. I don't think Jimmy John's got the gears.
Yeah, it looks like when he drops out the draft, he gets real parachute.
Yeah, and then the 11 car just got washed, and there you go, C-Fan. Good move, buddy.
Oh,
man, you got hung out. Yep. Oh.
All right.
Drop back down and leave him go.
Up there and drop up.
I'm abandoning him.
I'd suck up to him and then drop down so he couldn't come down, so I get that spot.
Yeah.
Like, watch, he's gonna pull up on his bumper. Right now, it feels like Superman.
But that 16 of Jimmy John, look at him. He's kind of scary, man.
All right,
another
that was
one
a lap
washes
with
up.
C-Fan.
Who's this? Who washed up?
That is the 38 that washed up. That 16 and the 11 coming up behind him. Oh, 11 gets around the 16 right there. C-Fan lets him in too. T-Fan, you're too damn nice.
These boys are slamming into the draft, I'll tell you that right now.
That 39's made us way up to 4th place behind.
I just got on him.
Wow. Good run for Shady Acres. Super excited to see him in here. Driving like this. I know it's a plate track, but you know what? It's hard to drive a plate track. A lot of guys hate them.
Especially at 220, it's very tough because you get a little loose, it throws you right out of the line.
Yep. He's hanging her down pretty good. Good job.
As we just saw with Sammy Lunatic. He got a little loose, got up out of that high line, and now he's almost dead last. He is last.
Yep, he is last. Now, it looks like we're going to have ourselves some green flag pit stops this race, which, that's fun. Who doesn't like some green flag pit stops? As I say that, the whole field takes itself out, and I'm like,
yeah,
well,
right?
there goes that.
Well, that's always the catchy part here, right? You're running in a straight line. Some guys are going to peel off, other guys are not.
Yep, and you get
other guys, right? Other guys are going to overshoot the thing, and who's going to get pushed in for a black flag?
Half the field.
Right now, we're at 21 to go. So we're probably
my
coming
thought
up
is
on
if I'm going in behind somebody and someone just blasts me to where I'm going to get a black flag, I'm hitting the guy ahead of me so he can get a black flag too.
Absolutely, to try to slow me down as well.
Yeah, like I'm slowing down everybody in that line. Like, I mean, that's kind of the equivalent to when you wreck, you go ahead and you pull it back on the track and wreck everybody else. But
right,
I don't care. I don't care.
So right now they're running 47 sevens in the top two. The best lap of the race for Billy was a 46.6, and his record is a 46.5.
Wow. So we're running Olympic speeds here. By Olympic, I mean redneck Olympics.
His stream is lagging.
Oh no.
Just the stream.
Just wondering if you guys like straight lines or not, because that's what we got going on here.
And nobody put in there that they prefer checkers and wreckers as it was, or checkers and wreckers as a broadcast.
That's right. You guys didn't say a damn word. Do you want checkers and wreckers where we just destroy people and learn about them a little bit, or do you want it with this, where we're talking about racing?
I'm gonna. Oh,
there's
20.
some lag.
The 20 just lagged real bad. Oh, Billy Holcomb just lagged way out. He caught the worst of that.
Yeah.
Wow. Maybe I'm wondering if it was lags or if it was signals.
No, that looked like lag to me.
Like I said, his stream started acting wonky, so.
Get off the phone, Miss FTR. Get off the phone.
Unfortunately for Billy, he lost the draft too on this.
Oh, jeez. Damn it, that's my pick. Come on, Billy.
You know Billy's mad as hell right now.
Oh, yeah? Well, you went from second to last. You find me a racer that wouldn't be.
At a track that you're not getting it back when you don't have a draft.
Correct.
Right now, Billy's praying for people to get black flags. Or the big one.
Yeah, the big one will help us.
From here, it wasn't Billy lagging, it was Santa Man.
Yep, that makes sense. Yeah, it looked like he came back into his hood.
Billy's pitting, so I'm wondering if Billy's calling it a night.
That was a huge lag spike. Billy Holcomb in the pits. I'll count off his pit real quick. Let's see if he's staying or going. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh! All right. Took some damage, came back out on the track.
You know who really benefited from that?
Who?
One Shady Acres, who's up at P3.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, anytime anybody falls out like that, it's always a good thing for a guy. You know, it's
especially a really fast guy. Now here's Billy coming back up on the track. Is he going to be able to catch this draft? Guys are signaling, so Billy. Oh, this is a dangerous spot for Billy. Still hung out on the apron.
Jeez. Is that him all the way in the back now?
Yep. He got pushed all the way down to the apron into the turn. He wasn't able to get up on. Wow. Oh, we're spinning. Oh, we saved it. Oh boy. Oh, we got a spun car on the backtrack on the stretch. 16 of Jimmy John's.
Oh no.
Caution, no caution, no caution.
Terrible
break for
caution.
Billy. Yeah, but half the field started wrecking going into the pits. They were just able to clean it up enough. So Jimmy John got the worst of that because he ended up in the middle of the track, stopped. Shady did not pit. He's running P2 behind the 20. Probably smart for those guys. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys that didn't pit. Shady's dropping in the pit. Everybody else is dropping in the pits. Let's see if this is
so
clean.
Billy's gonna get his lap back right here.
He is, but he needs to hope that he can catch somebody coming out of these pits. And these guys are up. There goes Billy with his lap back. So Billy might luck out and cycle around when these guys are coming out of the pits. So you stay on Billy. I'm going to stay on Shady and see when he comes out of the pits.
All right.
Hopefully Billy will be able to link up with these guys. Shady's making exit now.
I don't know if he's going to be able to grab him there in turn 3 and 4.
Shady is crossing start finish out of the pits. But they're spread way far out. Like, nobody's paired up right now.
Nobody. So this might work out. He might be able to pick them off one at a time, grab some draft partners, and get around the track.
Yeah.
Like, he just passed DK right there. Or DB. In the 20 car.
So Billy's up to 9th place.
Okay. That's better than where he was.
Shady's not broadcasting? What did he change his name to?
Isn't it Shady Acres Entertainment?
I don't know. Yes. Alright, so Shady's broadcasting. Let me watch this race too. Give him a little likey like. Shady is your leader, sir.
Wow. I'm excited about that.
With room.
Yeah. Look at that 39 out front, man.
14 laps left.
Does that mean they got to pit once? One more time?
I don't think so. Because they ran 20-something on this. Now, Shady's got some challenge here with DK Brown. D-Lo Brown.
That's it. D-Lo Brown might be pushing them around, man.
I would, because you're only going to battle, and you got 4 cars coming up on you, or 3 cars coming up, 4 cars coming up. So you got to stay hooked, and then when they come up, you got to make your car wide and block their run.
But in that group is Clashing, who is my pick. Let's go Clashing.
Mm-hmm. And Shady's still on that 8-car camera, man.
He's still running.
They split up, so that's not going to kill. That's not going to give them the run because the 2 cars that were running with them 4 with Clashing to them stayed low. That 44 might get enough to get around Shady for the lead. Right now, he could drop and abandon that 38 and keep the lead.
I don't know.
Shady is now getting pushed.
There you go. He's got 3 cars lined up directly behind him. That 38 drops down a little bit. Napa blimp cam right here, and it looks like they are past them. Wow. Good job, boys. Good driving, gentlemen.
Billy is still 9th with not a soul around now. He's got King Cuddy at a second and a half ahead of him, and the Babe 2.5 seconds behind him. But it looks like the Babe's got a draft partner, so maybe they'll catch up.
We only got 6 out front right now. I mean, that's half the field. What was it, 12, 13 guys? 14.
And 4 cars from 9th to 11th are not linked up. 8th to 11th are not linked up. 7th is C-Fan is 7th, all by his lonesome. King Cuddy's by himself. Billy's by himself. The Babe and the are catching Billy now. So if they're smart, they're gonna work as a 3. All right, so they got 4 cars. So that's a pack right there coming in.
Nice. So they're gonna be good.
Yeah, Billy dropped to 13th, but he just caught 4 cars. So now they got a 5-car pack. They're gonna run P8 down in a heartbeat. So that'll give them 6 on 6. So
if they can grab that 7th place car, C-Fan.
Yep.
That would help them out. And 7 on 6. I mean,
11 laps left. Yeah, but 7 on 6 leaves 1 more out there in the open. So that backpack's going to pick him up. I'm going to tell you who it is. Right now, it is
Jimmy Johns?
C-Fan by himself. No, Jimmy Johns in front of Billy. And they are catching. No, actually, Billy made the pass on Jimmy John.
All right, good for Billy.
Jimmy John is actually ahead of Billy. Billy made the pass on King Cuddy. So, and then Sammy is 14 seconds behind them. So once they pick C-Fan up, they need to be smart and ensure that C-Fan keeps their draft. I'm on C-Fan right now, watching him close.
Yeah, hopefully when they pick him up, man, you can see that boost.
Yeah.
You know, because that extra car in that group. Look, they're falling off right now. They're trying to take a run on Shady. Shady, they're making a run on you, buddy. Block it. You got clashing up in P2
getting
right
past. C-Fan's getting ready to fall into the back of this.
If I know clashing, he's aggressive. He's going to try to get to the front ASAP. So let's see if he just he might be doing the Dale Senior move too and just playing catcher here for Shady Acres.
Oh,
so
man,
I know they're buddies.
Somebody just kind of came out of the pit's beard.
Let's see. These front 5 have. There's Shady out front. Clashing's kind of in this draft, and they keep breaking away into 2 and 2. Looks like the P4 spot is having a difficult time with the pusher behind him, and they keep bobbling out a little bit. I believe, isn't that Middletown up front there? Yeah, so Middletown.
I'm going to let you know right now if they're going to have to pit one more time, Rick.
That's Middletown pushing Clashing, so. Maybe Middletown is fast tonight, man. He's got a lot of Talladega wins, so. He's in the right spot. He's pushing somebody else right now. He's got a real free car when he's pushing. When he's out front, Brick City.
They're going to have to pit again. There's 10 laps left. Shady's got 7 laps of fuel.
Oh, man.
And Billy's doing 210 into the corner.
Well, this front pack, man, they are working. They're trying to keep it going. Maybe that's what Clashing's doing. Maybe Clashing's running half throttle in that draft because he's second in the pack.
To save, you're not saving 3 laps here. 3 laps is hard to save.
Yeah. Fuel gear. Oh wow, that backpack is all linked up, huh?
Yeah. Oh, dude, they're tight. 3 laps can happen with a clutch.
Wow. DB leading this pack too with Billy Holcomb in it. Who came back? Oh, somebody went high. Oh, they're pitting. This backpack is pitting.
Smart. Short pit.
Yep, short pit. Nobody touched. Everybody get in. Perfect. Good job, boys. All right, let's take it back up to the
Because
front.
you've got 7 on 6, and that other guy's nowhere to be found. That the front pack is pitting. They're signaling the pit.
There we go. Let's get back on these guys in pit road right now. Looks like the 20 car pops out. That's DB. Let's see if he gets help coming up soon. If I'm DB, I'm throttling, but that brake's getting tapped a few times, just so I can make sure I have a drafting partner by the backstretch.
JCR scrubs the wall going into the pit to, I guess, try to slow himself down.
Probably. What was that, clashing?
Somebody didn't make it into the pits. Jimmy John. What happened with Jimmy John?
C-Fan came out. He's going to be in P2. He's going to be in P2, boy. Oh, man.
Let's see where Sammy catches these guys. Nobody. Shady. Yeah, Shady's P1 with 5 laps left.
Is he coming out right now?
Shady, am I not on live with Shady? I am not on live with Shady. Shady's P7 Shady coming out with 5 laps left.
Might want to jump back, check Billy's real quick, see what spot he's in. Do you see the mini map? Who's the leader on there?
Mr. Holcomb is 11, and the 44 is our leader.
Dan the man.
Billy just passed Shady.
Oh, Clashing and Ingletown working together. Going around Dan the man.
Oh,
Clashing.
What in the world was that move?
Whoa.
There comes the big one.
These guys. Oh wow, they're wrecking each other.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna call that.
He tried to take Ingletown out right there.
Shady's all by him lonesome. Nobody to help him. Running P12, 190 miles an hour. Billy's P11, 192 miles an hour. 2 seconds on him. C-Fan's got 4 seconds on Billy. 3 seconds on Billy.
Ingletown out front, Clashing going around. Let's see if they can do the old rope-a-dope again.
At some point, these guys got to say, give me 1 second. We should be coming to 3 to go.
This is phenomenal racing up front here. I mean, these guys are working together, passing each
54
other.
of 56. 3 to go.
3 to go right now.
Ingletown got hung out to dry, and I don't know why he didn't jump up to try to close this gap. No, I know they're gonna drop, but you want to keep that gap as tight as possible. But Ingletown loves to try these little runoffs.
Right. He's always setting up a run.
There he
no matter
goes.
What he's doing.
There he goes. As I say, problem is it's tough to beat 2 cars.
Wow. He held it there for a minute though. Look at this.
And it's literally these 3 racing, so everyone else is pretty much split up. You see, fan of the bruh or whatever got hooked up. I mean, look at how far back that pack is. It's 3 on 4. Yeah. But there's not enough. You got 2 laps left at this point. You're not catching that. Tough break for Shady, man. That sucks. Go into the pits as first and come out 12th with nobody around you. I wonder if Shady caught a black flag.
Maybe. That may be a thing, but man, these guys are rolling. Out front right now, looks like
Shady caught a black flag.
Trying to get on Clashing. There he is in that 19. He's out front right now. My pick, Clashing, out front. See what he does. We got one more lap, right? Or is this last lap?
Shady went in at 58 miles an hour.
Oh, is this the last lap right now?
Not 100% sure. I'm gonna say yes.
All right. We'll see if they race past the start-finish line. Because then it's a no. Thanks for the lap counter, EA.
Well, no, because yeah. Yeah, this is the last lap. Look at the way these guys are coming out of this turn.
Wow.
Oh man.
There it was. Clashing, Dan the Man, and Emmyltown. Wow. That was some great racing. Clashing got the dub. I'm excited, man. That's my pick. That's my pick. That's
Clash and Danaman, Iddletown, The Baby, King Cole, whatever, DK Brown, The C-Fan, TCR D-Dubs, and Stretch Mama rounding out the top 10.
I think Clashing's still up here. Yep, Clashing's still up here, and then Dan the Man. Dan the Man. He just got at it. Let's go to erasing person. Join.
Tough break for Shady.
Yo, he had a great race, though, man.
Yeah.
He had a real good race tonight. That was phenomenal racing all night long. These guys, I mean, they have so much talent out here. It's stupid to watch. Your fastest lap, who got that? Let's check that bad boy out. That is B. Holcomb with the fastest lap of a 46.6. Fast laps, they don't get you wins though. So, wow. That was, whew. Bubba, your first night up here. What'd you think, man? This is a good league, right?
Yeah, it was pretty impressive. I mean, it's Talladega, though, so it's kind of tough. I'm going to say it's a good race. Obviously, Talladega is typically a good race.
Right.
I'm definitely going to have to
shit fest.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to join back in for another non-plate track to kind of figure out how
they do it every Thursday night here. They do this. It's a great league to watch. I love that it's on Big Rig 64's channel. Bubba, what's your YouTube yet again?
Hardcore Bubba 85.
There it is. That's the guy. I mean, we usually host Checkers and Wreckers on Thursday night, but we might be doing this.
Yeah, we might flip-flop back and forth every once in a while.
You know, it's a good group of guys. But anyway, our top three in the booth. Who got third tonight? Who was that?
I did. Hamilton.
Oh, I know you did. You were up front, man. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on. Every time you looked like you were in clean air, your car looked like it tightened up a little bit, almost parachuted. But how did that feel, man? How was that race tonight?
It was a pretty standard race, really. It's pretty routine for the most part, especially with pitting and all that. Nothing really too crazy. Got separated a couple packs, I think, a couple times, but other than that, I don't know. It's pretty standard. Till the end, the last pit stop, had a great pit stop. I come out, so it was just Dan behind me, so I was sort of trying to just go a little slower to let him get to me so we could drive off. And he drives right around me to take the lead. And then Clashing catches us because of it. And so then the next turn, I think Clashing went to go under Dan. And I was there too. And me and Dan got hooked. And he's blaming me, saying pretty desperate a move because, I hooked him. And it's like,
Jesus.
Yeah, and then it leaves. And it's like, well, pretty desperate too. I'm trying to wait for you. And you just drive on by me. So after he did that, I was like, well, I'm not, giving anything up now. So he got all upset in the race and, just left the interview, so there you go. So
obviously, he's still upset.
That was going to be your guy, Bub. So I'm sorry, your moment to shine just left.
But other than that, it was a good race. Good run by Clashing. Pretty routine race, I felt, but good win by Clashing. He was able to get by us both there at the end. And
I gotta say something. I gotta say something off the rip. I came back this week. I totally forgot Clashing was in the league. I started making my picks. First lap, saw Clash was there, and I go, shit, I got to pick Clash, and I went with him last time. And we're going to skip over Dan the Man. We're going to skip over Dan the Man.
Who did I pick, Rig? What car number did I pick and why?
Oh, you picked Shady.
And then the other one, I don't know who that guy.
Oh, the 11?
I picked the 11 car for the sole reason of it's not in Innelltown.
There's your chance, eh? There's your chance.
That's it. Screw Innelltown. But, dude, that was a great race by you, man. Dan the Man, you guys all mixed it up right there. It was fun to watch. If he's hot, he'll be hot. But at the same time, that was really good racing for the broadcast. So, kind of happy it happened. But clashing, dude, good race out there tonight. You were in the back a lot. My butt was puckered at least half the night because I'm like, damn it, he's not in the front yet. How'd your race go, bro?
It went good. I mean, I don't really want to be up front because being up front and being the leader is kind of boring. I mean,
yeah.
Some people. But the race went good. Last stage, I was just trying to save fuel so I could do what the Dan and Innelltown did. I think they took no fuel there at the end. I had to take a can.
No, I took half a tank. Half a tank, yeah.
I took a can, and I thought I lost the draft. But like Innelltown said, he lifted to let Dan catch up to him, which I think is what actually let me catch back up, because Innelltown didn't need to lift there.
Well, I was barely lifting, really, though, and
it was enough. Because my plan was to back up to DK, which was about a second and a half behind me. That was the plan if I couldn't get you guys' draft. But yeah,
it came gift wrapped.
Dude, it was gift wrap for you, man. When they got hooked right there, and we saw you shoot down to the infield to avoid. You were like, I don't want to die right now. So
that was the lap before. I was pushing. I think it was Innelltown.
Yeah, you pushed me in front of him. Yeah.
I was hoping I could pull Dan up a little bit to try to side draft us, so I can shoot down to the inside and go underneath 3 wide. But I almost made it work, but I was on the yellow line, so I had to lift. And then they got hooked the next lap, and I was like, okay, we know who's helping me. They're mad at each other, so.
Yep.
That's why I kept sticking the car out. I was like, please just go outside and let me go up next to him at least.
Oh my god, dude, it was awesome. You saw the tempers just pop off right there.
A little bit of lag spike there.
Yeah, the 44 lagged into I believe it was the 08 midway through the race, and that really messed up Billy's race. But dude, how was the lag on the track? Was there any lag because it was Talladega?
Yeah, I always lag, so asking me about lag isn't a very good question.
I was a little worried riding behind you that last segment there.
I didn't see a bunch of lags, but I was definitely right behind Dan and Billy when that first lag happened, and I got damage on the front and the back of my car. So
right.
There was a couple of little spikes, and that one was probably the biggest one. But
I was gonna say, who the fuck just came in? Gotcha. All right. Gotcha. I'm just like, here's a random voice, but I never saw somebody jump in. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Yeah.
And really having fun calling these races. Where are you guys at next week?
I can tell you.
Dover.
Yeah.
See, now that's what I might want to call.
Yeah, maybe we should call next week.
Maybe we'll start Checkers and Wreckers like a half hour early to like expedite it, and then do that.
We'll do chats early. You and I will talk about FTR, and then we'll come up here and we'll do it with these guys. But thank you guys very much for joining us. Clashing, great win. Dan the Man, way to get second and pissed off at. Way to make Dan the Man mad again. Good job, buddy.
Always.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you guys very much for joining us here for Checkers and Wreckers, watching the ePro Racing Series. See us next week. I'm sure there's going to be some more craziness happening.
Playoffs are beginning.